you're a pussy-ass twat. You know that, mate. Fuck you. Fucking rude fucker.
Welcome to the Broken Glass Podcast. I'm AGM Games.
Okay.
I'm James. I'm fucking Rooster.
I like men.
Shut the fuck up. Like, basically, shut up. Shut your fucking gob.
Today's topic is...
Strangers in strange places.
I feel like a stranger in a strange place.
Whoa.
What do you mean by that? Stranger Things.
And strange places.
Stranger Things.
No, you said strangers in strange places. I don't like what that
I said
is.
strangers and
the
strange
vibe
places.
with that.
Like, just put it this way, James.
Alright.
Stranger Things. Stranger Things. Okay, we're talking about strange things. Stranger Things. Fuck, I just fried my own brain trying to say that. Wait, why am I facing this angle? Jesus.
Bro,
God, my ink broke.
sit. How
Last
hard is
episode
it?
we did not have-
broke.
We did not have him, so...
I don't know. I just dropped in here. I'm like a background character in the majority of half the shows that come out nowadays. I just exist.
just there. Omnipresent.
I'm just there. I exist. I'm in the background.
I'll die off eventually at some point. So, have y'all met any strangers recently?
I haven't left the house.
Actually, I have met a stranger while I was at work. No one has touched grass, bro. Oh my god.
You've chosen a topic
We didn't used to
that
touch
requires
I'm
we
the only
touch
one
grass.
here. I'm the only one here that has a full-time functioning job.
I literally
also
just
have
said
a-
at work.
I literally just said at work. Are you fucking
You
dead?
have
It is
part-time.
full time, you fucking ass.
You told me part-time last time. Right?
Yeah, that was before, you stupid fucking motherfucker.
Come on, guys. This is a podcast.
Let's relax.
I'm gonna sink into the
no.
Goddamn floor.
No, not like...
You know, I'm gonna stay this way
Bro.
throughout the entire podcast.
Oh, you good? You good?
No.
Ah, man, I'm doing a sandwich, bro. I'm gonna contort my body right quick.
Okay.
I went outside one time, and I was wearing my gas mask, and the amount of people that will rubberneck while they're driving their cars to stare at you while you wear a gas mask is unbelievable. It's 100%.
hold on a
Every
minute.
single person.
Speaking of rubbernecking, I'm gonna have to rubberneck just to see you because my chair angle's like facing this way, but I have to look this way.
So,
Okay,
Ah, damn.
so... Back when I worked part-time at Dairy Queen, there was always this one guy that would come in. Every Monday, he would come in. And he was a pastor at a church nearby. And he always came in, "Hello, God bless you. How are you today?" I'm like, I'm pretty good. How are you, sir?" Can I get you anything?" He's like, "Nope, I'm just coming in to come check on you, make sure you're doing alright. Were you at church this Sunday?" I was like, "Nope." And he would always look at me like,
Just a nonchalant response of nope.
just
well,
you need Jesus.
I mean, and then after a while, he stopped coming. And I was like, I kind of miss my pastor buddy. He was kind of cool, because he was really nice to me. And then, after, like, a few months of not coming in, he came back. He's like, "Hey, God bless you, how are you today?" Where the fuck were you? I miss you! Huh? I didn't say it like that. I was more like, where have you been? You always came in every Monday. Where were you? Today's Thursday.
Little
Like-
transition or translation versus the actual mental translation. Where you been, mental translation? Where the fuck were you? Where the fuck?
I don't know where he went, why he stopped coming, but all of a sudden he just stopped coming, and then he started coming again, and he didn't change. Every day was the same thing. Every Monday came in. Hey, how are you? God bless you. How are you? It's the same thing. And it got to the point to where my manager was so interested. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna cover your shift today. You work here. I'm gonna cover your shift today, and if he comes in, I'm gonna do a little experiment. I'm like, all right. So, I'm sitting in the back listening to my manager because I was at a point where I could hear where he was at the register, and Pastor comes in. Hey, how are you? You're not the Australian guy. Apparently I'm the reason he comes in every Monday.
Just you're not the Australian guy.
I don't understand.
You misplaced my Australian. Where the fuck is he?
I walk out and he's like, oh, hey, God bless you, how are you? What?
Religious people.
Oh.
They are very funny, comrade. Very funny.
My chair is squeaky.
He formed a habit.
I guess since we're still on the topic, if my mic would stop fucking cutting me out
Before I actually turn it into a stranger? It reminds me a few times when I was at work. Like I just had it was not necessarily a full-on conversation or thing that like how dumb fuck here had it.
For me, it was like people would just randomly come up to me and tell me, "Oh, you look like
This like idol or something like that, and we just go on the most random ass conversations about how I look. Like this one lady just came up to me, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "Did something happen? Like what?" She goes, "You look like fucking Randy Owens." I was like, "Wow, okay, thanks." And then this other chick, or this woman, sorry, is sitting there at the cash register near me while I'm sitting there working on some items stuff, right? And then I see her, like, out of the corner of my eye, like, eyeballing me. And then she goes, "You have got the most flowiest fucking hippie hair I have ever seen." Like, we're talking about the whoa, dude type level. I'm like, okay. I don't know why, but everyone comments on either my beard or my hair, and then they go on, "You look like this person," or "You look like this person."
I used to get compared to that one, what's his name? Fuck. He was a Minecraft YouTuber, or streamer?
That's never a good thing to get compared to.
It's never a good thing.
Oh, it's terrible. Fuck. Oh my god, what's his name?
I mean, the fact that I got compared to a fucking
Gears
hippie.
turn.
He's the guy that did the communist country in Minecraft.
That's vague.
Do you know how many people
Do
in
you
communist
Do you have
countries? in
any
Minecraft?
idea how little that narrows it down?
Tommy in it? No.
Close.
Is it? Tommy
Wait,
in it?
it's close. It's close. It's someone that is like friends with them? Question mark.
Wilbur
Um,
Soot?
That one. Yes, that one. I used to be called. People used to compare me to him all the time. I don't see it. I don't see it.
Discount Wilbur Soot.
Oh my god! You know who someone compared me to? And I'm only gonna say it in a couple of words. You guys might pick it up. Someone once said, and they even sent me a picture of the dude. Like, you look like the. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition guy.
Oh my.
I don't know who that is.
They said I look like that.
You don't know
what?
the nobody expects a Spanish Inquisition?
I mean, I know them. I can think of the meme, but I don't know
I've
who
seen
it
him.
is or recognize. Then like,
Just that meme. Just that meme.
You know the picture in the server picture for my server? You know that guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I met a guy that looked exactly like him. So I went up to a nearby wall, and as he was walking past me, I was like, he looked at me and he looked at me and said, I know.
I know.
that sounds defeated.
Oh my god.
Just like, god damn it, another one.
Another one got me.
They've gotten to me.
I fucking can't get enough of weird people. What about VR chat? You are bound to have met some strange people in VR
Okay, I
don't
got
touch
one.
public VR chat.
We just
got-
don't go there.
I got one
chat.
bad
Fair
one.
enough.
I was in
Let him
an
cook.
avatar testing world, working on this avatar, working on like aspects of it. And it's a public avatar testing world, just in case I need to ask some random person, hey, is this thing working? Can you see this? There was only 2 people in the world. It was some couple. They were cuddling in front of the mirror, as usual. And she was talking about her extreme knife fetish. And she was going in graphic detail of what she likes to do with knives. Too graphic to even detail. Like, I don't want to think about it, but she was just going off about knives, and I was just sitting there like, I think I'm in the wrong public world. I need to get the hell out of here. And then she looks at me, looked at me, and she started talking to me, and I was like, no, fuck this, I'm not listening, I left.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Mm-mm.
That was, mm-mm. You know, like,
This
Yeah,
isn't
I don't have
necessarily
any
random.
VR chat experiences, but I have
Yeah.
one from when I was working at Cracker Barrel. The best.
Oh my God,
place
you
to
worked at a-
be.
I never mind. I gotta keep my mouth shut. We're still recording on the podcast. I gotta keep my mouth shut.
You
Alright,
probably know where that was going.
I was a host, so you know how Cracker Barrels, they have the store and then the actual dining area, right?
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
God, I love that
this-
so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, this random guy looked like he like got off working from maybe like a mechanic, but like with an extra like big jacket, right? He comes up to us because we're the hosts, so they're like the first people you see when you come in, right? He's like, "Hey, you know that motorcycle or bicycle? I think it was actually a bicycle out front. You know, like what do you know about it?" And I'm like, I have no clue what you're talking about. And he's like, yeah, no, it looks exactly like my bicycle that got stolen. And I'm like, well, you can contact the authorities about that one. And we ultimately handed him over to our manager, but we were just like, okay, I mean, he probably just wants to get his bike back. I mean, can't blame him, right? But anyway, I don't think it was his bike because he left. At least I thought he left. But then I saw him, I don't know if he came back in at some point, but he was just walking around the general store, like picking up stuff, right? You'd be like, oh, okay, and I didn't think much of it first. But then the way, like, I started paying attention to, like his mannerism and what his body was telling me, right? And the way he'd look around, the way, you know, like he was nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what
Yeah.
are you nervous in a general store? Like, it's literally just like some t-shirts, candy, and stuff like
Barrel. There's lots of white people.
Exactly. And I was just like, this
Fuck's
dude,
sake.
and he was hanging around the food area, so he's probably hungry. I can't blame a man for being hungry, but he was gonna shoplift. So I got my manager, and they got like a big guy, right, to come out, and he's just like, "Hey, what's up, bud?" And then he was immediately like, "Oh, look at all these flavors, so many to choose from." And then he was like,
Divert
"Yeah,
the subject.
cool." And then he's just like, "Oh, well, you know, I was just leaving." And then that was it. And then the big guy comes up to us, and he's just like, "Yeah, I think he was definitely considering it, but thankfully we made him reconsider. And nothing really came of the situation, but
Especially when you got like a big guy just sitting there watching him. It definitely makes you reconsider choices. I can't really.
That kind of reminds me of a time. So I went into a Dollar General. I was going to get a Steam
Dollar
gift card
General.
and a Coke.
Steam gift
Glass
card.
bottle of Coke.
Gift card added.
Because I love me a classic Mexican bottle of Coke. A
That's
glass
racist.
bottle. Love them. I love soda out of glass bottles. Anyways, sorry, rambling on. I'm going up to the cash register, and I have to walk down this long corridor and around these shelves to get to the actual cash register. So I'm walking down the long corridor part, and this guy comes out from one of the aisles, and he's like, hey, 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 hey. And mind you, I was like 15 at the time. He comes out, he's like, hey, 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 buddy. I'm like, what do you want? Listen, I'm real sick. I'm probably not gonna make it much longer. I'm getting old. And he hands me $100 bill. I'm like,
What the fuck?
what?
Damn, free money? Why don't I get that?
I was like, no,
Actually, I
you
do.
really don't have to give this to me. And he's like, no,
It's probably
please take it.
counterfeited.
I've lost my wife, my
Trying to
children,
get rid of
my
the
children have
stolen money.
died.
Holy crap.
I'm gonna
Damn,
die
he's
soon.
going through Oh.
I'm at least, he was at least 80. Like, he was old.
Oh,
he was,
okay.
Dressed in shit clothing. Like, he was dirty. It was terrible.
What?
Dirty grandpa.
Why would
and he
he
was
give
like,
you $100?
just take this money, please.
Bribe money.
It makes me happy to see the young generation enjoying their lives. And I just wish I had it all back. And I'm like, bro, you're gonna make me cry. And he's like, you got a girlfriend, you got a girlfriend or anything? I'm like, yes. I fucking didn't. I did not.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, take this extra $15. I'm like,
Oh my god!
115. Poor man.
and then he goes up to the cash register guy and says, whatever he's buying, I'll pay for it. Like, is this my lucky day? Am I winning the lottery? I wish I could have bought a lottery ticket that day, but, you know. And then I walk out of the store after the guy pays for all my shit, and he's standing at the door, lights a cigarette, just... Kid? Yeah. Are you British? What?
What?
No way.
No, I'm not British. He's like, are you sure you sound awfully British? Like, I'm not British, I'm Australian. My family immigrated. Ah, I see. Well, it's just a curious question. And he takes a cigarette, throws it to the floor, looks up. See that hardware shop over there? And it was, fuck, what's it called? It was just a hardware shop. I don't remember what it was called. I'm like, yeah, what's of it? My buddy works in there. I want you to go in there and ask him for one thing in the store, and he'll pay for it. He'll pay for it. Trust me. What am I gonna get out of a fucking hardware store? I'm 15! I'm 15! What do I want out of a hardware store?
Bro, imagine
sounds-
what you can do with a
Alright,
sledgehammer.
I'm like,
Oh yeah, there's lots of things
I'll
you
go
can
do it.
Sledgehammer.
I walk into the hardware store, I walk into the bathroom, and I leave. I don't go up to anyone, I just fucking leave. I'm done. I'm not doing it anymore. This is like a double or nothing thing. I'm not
Scary old
risking
man.
it.
Oh yeah.
Right?
I wouldn't trust that. Yeah, I know.
No, you.
Old man gives
know
you
that
a bunch
man
of
was
money.
about to get abducted.
Yeah.
no,
the
man.
white van was about to pull up. Free
The
candy.
entire time.
Nah, this old man was planning a heist. That's what he was doing. Why do you think he wanted to go to the hardware store? You know that man was getting ready to steal something.
He was gonna rob
Yeah,
something.
yeah, he
Him.
wanted you to buy a specific item. So to get you get
So
your
when it be tracked
fingerprints
to
all
him, it'd
over
be
it, and
tracked
they're
to
gonna use it
you.
to like kill someone. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. So then it'd be tracked back to you, a clueless
15-year-old.
See,
With
what I
hush
thought
money.
is, I'm gonna get sent in there. I'm gonna go up to this guy, and he's just gonna grab me. Oh fuck! I got up.
Yoink! Hey, I got a 15-year-old.
And
Let's
he's just gonna
go.
grab
Put him in the van.
Yeah, it's like
candy.
it's like the first man setting
I'm not
you up
fucking with
to
that.
see if you'll just believe whatever he says, and then he sends you to the second man with a specific item that's the like, you know, the signal, like this is the one.
The code word. Oh
yeah, the
This is
signal.
the boy.
This is the one.
Grab the
Take him.
chloroform.
Get the white van. Rev your engine.
Get the white van. Grab the
Make sure your
chloroform.
jeans are unzipped.
What the fuck? No, stop.
Oh my god.
But like, I can't tell if I was genuinely touched by the kindness of this man, or terrified of getting
You were genuinely touched, all right.
picked up.
Or about to be. Oh no.
No.
That's bad.
But I go
just gonna
home and
fucking kill
I
me?
go up to my mom. Hey mom, this guy gave me $115.
They're just like, what?
Do you want me to hold on to that? No.
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 You know, right off the bat, you know when a parent says, "Can I hold on to that?"
I took
when you're
the
just
risk,
a little kid.
I
That's
get
how
the
you know
reward.
you're getting ready to be robbed.
Exactly.
I can't tell you how many times my dad's done that to me. Like I remember this once. I was fucking stupid back then because I absolutely failed math until I got up to like senior year of high school. Right? This is a true story, by the way. I'm dead ass.
I'm sitting there. I have like at least like this is when I was like little, so like at least in like middle school, like somewhere around that, you know, like 7th, 6th grade, something like that. I had at least like $20 or something like that, right? You know, like 20. I can't remember the specifics of it, right? My dad's like, "Hey, I'll give you this," and he had like one bill, right? Like it was like a 20 or something like that, and I had like I can't remember how much money I had. I'll trade you this for that, right? So I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. Maybe I'm getting a good deal out of it, right? I gave off $100 just for a single fucking 20 because my dumbass was like, okay, that's good.
Two is
I was
better
robbed
than
blind.
one.
I was robbed blind. I was like, that's big money. He took my money.
Yes. Money. I love money.
Yes, money, very good,
Money.
very good money.
Oh, fucking god. How about you two?
God.
Any money related?
No,
Stories?
but I don't think anyone has ever looked at me and
not
thought,
really.
I'm gonna kidnap that kid. I was a big tub of lard when I was a kid, and for some reason, I really was.
Oh my
I was a big chonker waddling along. I was very good at wearing clothing that made me seem thinner than I actually was, though. But
Give me another story.
for some reason, people always mistook me for a girl. So I would go around places,
for a girl
and people
all the
would
time.
think I'm this
So have I.
fat girl just waddling around. No one, like, I had gone in so many places completely by myself. I'm talking like weird places, like surrounded by trees, rusty old building. There's like adults and teenagers smoking crack nearby, probably. I don't know, but definitely smoking cigarettes. And they would always look at me and be like, "No, people would not approach me." It's like people would actively avoid me for some reason. People still actively
They just see
avoid
you.
me.
You know, there's gonna be that one that just sits there when you were younger that looked at you like, "Damn, that's a fat bitch."
When he went back to smoking crack.
One
That's one
fucking
fat
hippos out of
bitch.
the enclosure.
Damn, look at him waddle.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Anyway, that actually brings me back to another story. Very quick. I know I have like a shit ton of stories here, but yeah, this is again. This is another one when I was younger, right? So this is like when I was in
like I'm pretty sure my mic cut out. But yeah, when I was in like 4th grade and my brother was like in like 5th grade, something along the lines of that. So like and this story got brought up because when you said the words a tub of fat lard. When my brother was younger, he was fucking huge. I shit you not. You know what's even worse? He had the bowl cut. He had a bowl cut.
Oh no.
So me and my sisters were sitting
One
there.
Johnny Test character.
Hold up. I'm not done. Yes, he looks something like that. But we're sitting there, and this is this
boy.
like yeah. So like, and this is something that I could probably look at my brother and call him today, and he would immediately try to like fucking punch me or some shit. But like I was saying, fucking huge, had the bowl cut and everything. Me and my sisters were sitting there, we're just like, we gotta come up with a nickname for him. First thing this is okay. I'm telling you right now, I had my racism face when I was younger. Anyway, I sat there, I looked at him, I was like, okay, he's got the bowl cut, he's big. Asian bowling ball. I named him the Asian bowling ball because he wore glasses too.
No.
And something about anytime he took off his glasses, he had those raccoon eyes. You know, the really he had raccoon eyes. So it was like, okay, we're naming him the Asian bowling ball.
Can't wait for that one to come back and haunt you.
I will text him right now and call him the Asian bowling ball. We'll see what happens. You know what?
Put him on
No.
speaker. Oh no.
No, I'm not gonna put him on speaker. He's probably I don't know. He's probably fucking his girlfriend or something.
Welcome to the Broken Glass Podcast.
Hold on a minute. I'm Kyling. Give me a second.
I have 2 brothers. I have one.
No, that's my boss. Let's not call my boss an Asian bowling ball. I don't want to get fired.
Okay.
He's actually doing it.
Yep.
So, in the meantime, I have 2 brothers. Older, younger. My younger brother currently lives with us. My older brother is off in California. And that's why I see my nephew every once in a while, because he has a kid, blah blah blah. He's married,
Actually, no.
I just need to say, you're a middle child. That explains a lot.
Ah, that enters the retardation station that's going on in your mind. I can't really say anything either because I'm a middle child as well. I wasn't hit in the head a lot. I was kicked in the balls a lot.
no.
Like me, yeah, like for some reason when me and my brother were younger, we would always sit there and it's like, hey, who could kick who in the balls the hardest? And we would sit there and just go back and forth.
Holy shit. So, okay.
Y'all like
one
playing
day-
punchies, but with your balls.
Yes. Have you ever watched Regular Show?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Only a little bit.
Play punchies for that. And my brother, my older brother, we would binge watch that shit, and we were really, really young, and my parents were like, "Hey, you guys need to go do the dishes," and it would
Do the
always
dishes.
it would always be like, "Okay, rock paper scissors. Whoever wins doesn't have to do the dishes," and we decided,
Right.
since we were watching a lot of Regular Show, we'd try out punchies. And me being really young and him being older than me, I was stupid. I didn't realize he was stronger than me. And then I had the realization as soon as we started the game, oh shit, he's stronger than me. So I came up with a plan. He punches me in the shoulder pretty hard. I'm like, oh, okay, that wasn't bad.
Oh,
Oh no.
Not playing fair. Not playing
That's not
fair.
how the game
under the
works.
table. That's not how that works.
That's not how the game works, bro. That's off
You know,
limit.
at least-
That's below
you know,
the belt, man.
That was the first time I had ever seen him cry, and the last time I've seen him cry.
And
It was on the
you
kitchen
violated his human rights.
on the kitchen floor. It was like, on the floor crying, and I was like, oh,
you have
won.
killed any future children that man was planning on having. Like, his balls were trying to drop, and they got sucked back in. Was like, nope, too much trouble.
The funny thing is, whenever my nephew was born, he came up to me and said, "At least you didn't punch me in the balls that hard." And my younger brother came up and he was like, "At least I kind of thought he would have Down syndrome."
Oh, bro. Okay, you know what?
Oh my god.
So many people, I tell them how old my parents are, and they're like, "Wow, it's a miracle you don't have Down syndrome." Thanks, I've heard that before.
You got the opposite of Down syndrome. You got
Up syndrome.
What does that even mean?
I don't fucking know.
It means you're more intelligent.
You're more intelligent, yeah. Keep that as a compliment. You're welcome. I don't give out compliments.
I need a drink, so I'm gonna.
I was gonna free. Actually, does that remind me? I think. Hold on a minute. I think I have my drink right here with me.
They both just.
Oh yeah, there it is. Oh shit! I almost knocked over my glass.
The space-time continuum does not allow this, guys.
Hold on a minute.
James, you're like the most.
How
normal
long have we
person
been
here.
going for?
Really? And then
What is it? Because I'm a
am.
fan.
We've been here a
Yeah.
while.
What's wrong with that?
Well, yeah, he's the only technical human in the room.
human. Emphasis on human.
Yeah.
What, you think there's
Yeah.
an orange fox that is obsessed with fire safety under the gas mask?
Guys.
I think so.
Guys.
If not, there's a wolf lady in
Don't
Spartan
worry about
armor
it.
right there.
I can assure you. I can once again assure you. There's nothing to worry about, and there is not an alien behind this headset.
Why did my tail flop out like a penis?
This is not a furry podcast, guys. I promise.
I
Definitely
didn't
not.
throw that water bottle that hard.
This is like
Yes, you did.
you know that show Outnumbered? It's that, but with me.
You're outnumbered.
I'm not a furry, guys. I promise.
Guys, I'm
You
a
are
regular
a furry.
person. I swear to God, I'm normal. I swear. Look at me in the eyes. Look at me in the
camera-
eyes. I'm
The
normal.
camera does not do that justice. You look like an absolute troglodyte from this angle, but the camera, you look kind of normal.
I swear to God, I'm normal.
Please insert the elevator music for intermission. I'm going to take a piss.
Piss. He's gonna release the snake. He's gotta relieve the fire hose. He's gotta let the wonders of the world work. Sup, fuckers? It's Rooster here. Everyone's currently gone right now. Either, I don't fucking know, drinking water or fucking eating into oblivion. So, while we're sitting here waiting for shit, I'm gonna sit here and talk to you about tax evasion. Not actually tax evasion, no. Anyway, shit. I had an idea as to what I was gonna say, but then I fucking forgot for this segment. Oh wow, this is my first fucking segment, so at some point I'll come back and do. I guess that ends this segment or some shit. I don't fucking know.
Man.
We want minimal cutting. Like, we want this mostly uncut.
Oh yes, uncut. If you really want that, they're gonna have to subscribe to the Patreon.
Shut up! Anyways. I can't really think of anything else to talk about. I'm not gonna lie.
Weirdest place you've been? Strangers in strange places.
Weirdest place I've done. Weirdest place I've been.
California.
Your mom.
Oh no. Where's the place I've been? been? Like, no. Where have I been?
I mean, Hawaii was pretty weird. Ooh, I have a story now. Okay.
Oh my god, now he comes up with one.
So, I was in Hawaii, on the beach, and mind you, I went to the Gulf of Mexico. Went to the Gulf of Mexico when I was young, and that was the first time I had ever been stung by a jellyfish. So, we get there, and I'm like hesitant to get in the water. I'm like, I'm not getting in the water, mate. I don't like the ocean. I really don't. I have a deadly fear of the ocean. I fucking hate it. So, I'm sitting on the beach, in a fetal position, don't want to go in. And my stepdad's like trying to push me into the water. It'll be fine, just get in. Come on. I'm like, no. This is like, isn't this a tropical island? Is Hawaii a tropical island? Yeah, it's a tropical island.
Yeah.
Them, and in the middle of the ocean.
You said the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, no, that was prior. This is like in...
That was when he got stung by the jellyfish.
That was the first time I was stung by a jellyfish. So, I'm like, I finally break. I'm like, okay, fine. I'll get in the water. And this was like an area where it was like a little... Fuck, what's it called? Kind of like a cul-de-sac, but for water. On a beach.
Oh.
It was like the beach area, and then it was rocks. And then there was an opening right there, and it led out to the open ocean. So, I get in, and I'm just swimming around, and my mom comes up to me with the goggles and a snorkel, and she's like, "You want to look at the coral underneath us and stuff? Go swim out a little bit." And this was the time where I would never say no to my mother. I still have a hard time saying no to my mother. I love my mom. I'm definitely a mama's boy. If you want to call her that. So, I'm like, sure. So we're out there doing our snorkel things. We're like 30 minutes in. And we start coming back. And, some fat lady is standing on the shore and she's like, "Move! Move!" I'm like, I look up. Huh? Move! I'm looking around, I'm like starting to panic. Is there a fucking shark? A shark or something? So I'm looking around, and my older brother is like deep underwater. He was right underneath us and deep, like touching the rocks and shit. We were on the surface. And then I feel it. Just shock, just stinging and pain, just zzz, zzz, zzz. Feels like hundreds of needles going into your back at once, but like more painful. We had swam into a fucking jellyfish swarm. Didn't even notice. Until we were in it.
Yeah, you can't see them.
Was it a box jellyfish?
Oh no. No, those box jellyfish aren't in Hawaii. See, I might be Australian, but I don't fuck all that, mate. No. Yeah, fuck that. Actually, can you find a box jellyfish in Hawaii? I don't think you can.
I thought you could.
Maybe.
You can find them in most tropical.
I thought that was like an Australia thing.
No, pretty sure they're all across the Pacific.
Australian area in Asia. Like
I don't know. Ask Google.
eastern coast of Asia and shit. Especially in Japan. But anyways, yeah, it was just a common jellyfish. We didn't get what type. We were too much pissing ourselves. Oh, no. But we get out of the water, and one of the guys that was working at the beach is running to us. Like, he's like, "Are you okay? Are you okay? You're not gonna sue or anything, right?" He didn't actually say that. Just having comedic effect. He comes up and he's like, "You alright? What's going on?" He's like, "I don't know, man. Fucking sharp pain everywhere." Like, okay, here's what you do: get wet sand. So we get wet sand, rub it on our arms, our back, stomachs, chests, and then sit there. I have to tell you, I would rather get stung by another swarm of jellyfish than sit for 30 minutes covered in wet sand.
He didn't come up to you and be like, "I gotta piss on you."
No,
pee on you.
That's
I gotta
actually,
whip it out, boy.
That's is that a myth? No, I don't know. I'm not willing to test it, but it's probably a myth. I'm not pissing on it.
I don't know
But-
about that one.
Wet sand really helps it. And he told us specifically, do not pour fresh water on it. It has to be salt water to rinse off the sand. Or else you're gonna get rashes. Like really bad rashes.
STD depression.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So,
Oh God.
Hives and rashes. So we sat there for 30 minutes. Most miserable time of my life. Is I felt so gross and it hurt still. We get in the car and we start heading back to the condo that we were staying in. And I'm like, I'm not trusting you guys with
Fancy
water
pants.
ever again.
rich,
I'm not doing
rich
it.
boy. Okay, one question.
Go for it.
What does it have to do with strangers or strange places?
You said strange places, yes?
You
Why is it pretty
he
fucking
got
strange
touched
place?
by a stranger in the water, and it left him with
Exactly.
Okay, you know what?
trauma.
Sure.
And yeah,
And I guess the fat lady screaming was a stranger, huh?
Yes, it was.
oh, okay.
For a second,
I mean,
okay, because your Aussie accent, we went move. I thought you were mooing. I was like, damn. Okay, we get she's fat, but like
No.
that's mean.
Yeah.
Move. Listen, leave me alone.
Why did you go country there for a second? Listen.
Listen there, pal.
Listen.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Listen
Leave me
here.
alone. Leave me to
Alright.
my truck and my
I'm
dog
old
and my
man, I got
wife and my other
Okay, now you're
wife.
stereotyping.
Yes. Yeah.
No, it's from
I'm not very
Beverly
kind of. I'm not very kind to that. I'm not very fond of that. That you just stereotyped at us Southern types.
Oh, I'm not very fond of that, you hear?
It's okay. He's
I will
Canadian,
kick
he
your
don't get
fucking
it.
Aussie ass.
Oh,
There is a structure.
Aw, little baby's first middle finger.
There's a structure
Die.
in the
Okay,
tree
I'll be back.
area
Just kidding. I won't.
around where I live. It's made out of metal trash. No one knows who built it. No one knows when it was built. No one knew like how it was built. But in the forested, like the very only forested like area around where I live, there's this structure. It's just people call it the the Church of Trash or something. I don't remember. But I want to go see that so bad. I want to go in the little foresty area and hunt down this trash building because that sounds so cool. It's also apparently got a lot of doll heads rammed into it with nails.
Hell no.
I want to go see it.
Hanging
I
out
want to
at the
find
structure.
it so bad. I want to find it so bad.
What? You don't want to hang
guess we're
out at
taking
the
a-
structure? Come on.
You know, we're gonna hang out in the structure,
Hang out
and then
at
we're
the
gonna do an
structure.
IRL podcast at the structure.
Yeah, I like this idea.
Oh my
if you
God.
guys, if you three all fly out to
Is
where I
it
live,
in Canada?
yeah, I live in Canada,
Oh.
James.
Oh, never mind. I'm not going to Canada stuff.
Never mind. Yeah.
Nah, nope.
I think
Nah.
I'm good. You're gonna have to come here to the land of freedom. All right? You don't know it. Once you taste it, you'll never go back.
Last time I was in the United States, I never felt less free.
Well, you know what they say.
What are they doing to this
You know,
country?
Let's just
that's a
say
good place to
Biden, pay
call
more
it.
and live less.
We're gonna have to cut that out. We're gonna have to cut that out. Someone's gonna get pressed for trying to cancel us.
Politics.
Oh my god, cancel him. Oh my god.
Alright, I think that's a good place to end it, right?
Thank you for watching
Alright, we
the
gotta do
Broken
the-
Glass Podcast.
That was pathetic. Thank you for watching the Broken Glass Podcast. We'll catch you again sometime when we feel like it, or next Friday. Good eye.
And remember,
I'm
it's
Cameron,
never
and
healthy
I'm
to
better than
ingest
everyone.
broken glass. It causes internal injury, which could lead to serious symptoms such as death. So don't do that.
The
See you next time.
following will cause this.
The following is a PSA
Bye-bye
subject
now.
or
No.
fucking announcement.